So, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has departed for a two-day visit to Kuwait. This is the first visit by an Indian Prime Minister in 43 years, and this visit is expected to boost bilateral ties across a gamut of sectors between the two countries. DD India's Akshay Dongre is joining us now from Kuwait City. Akshay, is the stage set for Prime Minister's arrival in Kuwait, and what will be his engagements over 2 days?
Well, absolutely. The stage has been set. In fact, it has been set for the past few days now, with the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's arrival being celebrated across the country. It's not just the Indian diaspora, but also the Kuwaiti nationals who are also waiting in anticipation for the Prime Minister of the world's largest democracy to come here. The Indian and Kuwaiti connect is not a few decades old; it is centuries old. The cultural connect has been there for several years, with not just the oil trade being in focus and oil trade being in the center of the relation between the two countries, but even before the discovery of oil, the two countries used to have strong trade relations, with Kuwait exporting Arabian horses, pearls, dates to India, and importing things like spices, textile, timber, things that were not available here. So the relationship has been strong, but there was a gap of about 40 years where no Indian Prime Minister arrived in the country, and this is going to take place after 43 years that an Indian Prime Minister will be coming here. So it is in fact a moment of pride for the Indian diaspora here. They say that Prime Minister had visited all Gulf countries. It was just Kuwait that was left, and that is that vacuum that was left by no Indian Prime Minister visiting the country for the past 40 years, that will be fulfilled today. So there is about 1 million strong expatriate community here in Kuwait. In fact, Indians form the largest expat community in the country. They contribute to every sector, and that is perhaps the reason why the relation between the two countries remains strong and has remained strong over the past several decades. Now, Prime Minister today will be coming. His first engagement is going to meet workers from India. He's going to a labor camp in the country. After that, he will be having a community event with the diaspora. He will be having high-level engagements tomorrow with his meetings with the Crown Prince, the Amir of the country, and also signing off the memorandum of understanding over various fields where Kuwait and India want to expand their cooperation in. So it is going to be quite hectic activities for the Prime Minister as well when he comes here, because there will be activity after activity that are lined up for the Indian Prime Minister, for Prime Minister Narendra Modi, once he lands here in Kuwait.
Akshay, you told us that Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be visiting Indian workers at an Indian labour camp there. If you could put into context for us the significance of such an interaction.
Well, it's quite significant. This is a quite a big symbolism by the Prime Minister as well. As we were mentioning that there is about 1 million strong Indian expat community that works here in Kuwait. So those are the people. They are still Indian citizens. They are working here, and many of them have been working here for the past several decades. In fact, there are people who were born here as well. There are people who are running their family businesses in Kuwait, and they felt this pinch that when it comes to the workers' rights, when it comes to the support or the help that the workers need, they may not have gotten it over the past several decades. But that is all changing. The Indian government has been actively trying to support the workers. There have been certain cases where the Indian workers who have been working here on short-term basis, they have been cheated or defrauded by certain middlemen, and with Prime Minister Narendra Modi going and speaking to the laborers, to the workers that have come from different parts of the country, this is going to be a huge symbol, not only for these middlemen, that they have to be beware of any such tactics in the future, but also for the Kingdom of Kuwait, that the Indian Prime Minister's priorities remain with the workers that are working here in the country.
We'll leave it at that. Akshay Dongre reporting from Kuwait City.